Mr. Beast has done 7 days stranded on an island. I'm excited to see this. 22 minutes. Well, let's get into it. Now, fun fact, there was a time where this was potentially going to be done with the Sidemen. There was potential, but he's obviously done it anyway. When I say that, it was still his video. But, yeah, I don't want to start saying it sounding like it was ours. Anyways, here we go. Yeah, did he not do something like this already? What did he do already? What was the one before? I feel like he's just working on a bunch of videos that he's kind of done and he's just taking it up levels. Stranded City, he did that. He did Abandoned Somewhere. He did the raft one, yeah, but he did the plane crash one. Surviving an island or something. He did 7 days in Antarctica, yeah. Yeah, anyways, here we go.
Stranded on this deserted island in the middle of the ocean. And we're gonna be stranded here for the next 7 days. And that boat that just left was our only way out of here.
Thank you,
Why
James.
do we keep doing this? I thought it'd be fun. Despite its beauty, civilization has not been able to survive on this island for over 250 years. But for the next 7 days, we're gonna try to. And we only have around 4 hours until it gets dark.
It's hot out here.
Yeah,
we need to build a
similar.
shelter immediately.
I mean, why don't we just camp here? This spot looks pretty good. So, I say we kick things off by us going and looking for wood, and you two,
We'll prep camp.
yes, have fun with that. Come on, Sean, come on, Chandler.
Who's Sean?
Prep camp. You know, I don't know.
And so we immediately got
I'm going to guess that Sean is the one who knows actually how to do stuff here.
to work, but we had to be careful because above you is the most dangerous tree on Earth. It contains poisonous tree sap that could literally kill you.
Why are we still standing here?
And meanwhile, Nolan and Mac were making a fire pit.
I'd say it's a pretty good fire, would you say?
Oh, was Sean the guy in the 100 Days in a House? Because this guy's been in a bunch as well, right?
It's not a fire yet. Well, I'd say it's a pretty good fireplace.
And Sean started constructing the frame for our shelter. Are you sure that's not gonna fall on us?
Yep.
I feel like Sean's like our survival dad.
Been called worse.
And while gathering some more materials, we came across some wildlife on the island. Oh, look at these chickens over here. Hey,
There's your
wait,
food.
stop running away. And it wasn't long until I found out why the chickens were afraid of us. Hey, what are we doing over here? Wait, what is that?
Oh, it's a knife.
Were you gonna try to kill one of those chickens?
Please let me eat a chicken.
We don't kill chickens.
Jimmy, what did you eat for dinner before you got here?
Don't ask. We spent the rest of day one preparing our camp, which was pretty simple. I'm gonna show you guys around the camp.
What are they doing
This
for
is
food
the
and
fire,
stuff?
and where we're gonna make food. Come over here. And this is where we sleep. That concludes the tour. We pulled over our survival crate, which contains food, water, and most importantly,
Okay, there we
a
go.
flare in case someone gets hurt. And by the time the sun went down, we had everything figured out.
Okay.
Except one thing. Wait, hold up. Isn't sunscreen flammable? See,
Smart.
day one, and I'm
Smart
already
guy.
starting to get a little sunburn.
I'm hoping to get some
Would
good
you hunt a chicken for food if you were stranded? If it's a genuine like stranded, then yes. If it's like a video, then no. Minzo, David, 50 months. Thank you so much. 50 months, you know.
Sleep tonight, and I hope it doesn't rain.
Tomorrow, we need to build a bigger shelter.
He's
And by
sleeping on a
I mean, Dad over
squishmallow.
there is going to build a bigger shelter.
I got you. Oh.
Oh.
Jimmy, you're like Mom. Sean's dad.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
I'll see you on day 2. During the first night of sleep, we tossed and turned a lot. And by we, I mean me. So it was a
What
good
was
thing we were
happening to him?
fixing this the next day. The objective for day 2 is simple. We need to build a bigger and rainproof shelter. We need more comfortable seats because my butt hurts, and we need a better fire pit.
My butt also hurts.
We're looking for very long, sturdy sticks we can put across the top of our shelter. That way, when it rains, instead of it drooping in the leaves and tarp, it
I wanna
flows
know
off
what
the back. And
the,
while we were busy gathering resources for our new
what's the
shelter,
cameraman
Mac
doing
and
with all
Nolan
this?
were busy looking for new seats.
Do you see that? Yeah. What's
Where's the cameraman sleeping? Where's the cameraman? Like what are they doing?
that orange thing? I mean, you can use it as like a bouncy seat. Dude, it's a buoy. Oh, dude, there's a net. We can use the net to catch chickens. No! Oh, a lot of bugs! A lot of bugs! A lot of bugs! Jimmy, we found an ocean buoy. It's like a bouncy seat.
Did you steal this?
No.
Did he steal it?
It washed up on the beach.
I guess that's not stealing. Oh, that is nice. Okay, I'll take it. For the rest of the day, Chandler, Sean, and I finished upgrading the shelter.
Keep going, keep going.
You tell us you're the YouTuber. I don't do videos like
Because
this.
the sun's super low. 90% of the time, this will be shade now. While Mac and Nolan got coconuts.
All right. Be careful. It's a big knife.
Jeez.
Good.
And of course, tried to catch chickens.
Hey, chickens!
What if he caught one?
Run away! What are you doing?
All right, I saved them. Day 2's coming to an end. How would you say it was?
I kind of want to know what would happen if he caught
Nolan?
one.
Fantastic.
I think we can all agree we are doing way better than we thought we would. But little did I know, later that night, things were about to get a whole lot worse. But for now,
If you're wondering why we're in the ocean, look at Chandler. Because it's the only way for us to shower. We need our other water for cooking and, not
That's
dying
one
of
for eggs.
dehydration.
They ain't getting eggs in this time.
You want to know what I noticed, boys?
What's that?
We had 10 cartons of water, and now we're down to 6.
It's day 2.
I know. I'm going to be
And
the
they get
adult
creepy
here
armor.
and
Oh my
just say,
god.
everyone needs to be more responsible with their water consumption.
I agree.
Wait, what are we agreeing to?
Sean, I agreed for you.
Okay, perfect.
It's also dark. We need to go to bed.
in case you didn't piece it together, that guy Mac is the guy that lost money in this video
Yeah.
and this video. He's basically lost $1.5 million on the channel in the last 2 months.
It's a harsh way to introduce somebody.
Even though we upgraded our shelter, the second night of sleep was worse than the first. We didn't know it, but this island was infested with bugs that ended up biting us all throughout the
No,
night.
an
And
island
for whatever
has
reason,
bugs?
Chandler and I got the worst of it. I got
Sure.
no sleep last night. Probably the most miserable thing I've ever done. Look how many bug bites I have on just my hand alone.
Jesus.
Do you see that? And while we caught up on some much needed sleep, you can probably guess what the boys were gonna do without supervision.
Catch chickens.
No, let's catch fish.
So yesterday, over by that
I'd be
debris on the
screwed.
beach, me and Nolan found a bunch of net. Today, the boys are gonna help me make a chicken trap. The plan is basically to put a giant net right here, tie to a string up there, and then catch a chicken.
Let's go.
Now, if I was awake to stop them, this never would have happened. But given the fact that I felt like I was literally dying in this moment, the boys were officially going rogue.
That is strong net.
Exactly. There we go.
Over the next 30 minutes or so, the boys cut the net into a perfect square. They then hoisted the
This gonna
rope
work?
up over the tree, tied the rope to all 4 corners, and it was ready.
I mean, fair.
That's pretty nice.
So
You would
after a
eat
quick
fish in a life or death, right? Yes. If I'm going to die, I'm going to eat fish, yes.
reset and placing some bait, it was time to catch a chicken. What is this?
Trap to catch chickens with?
Can I see the rope?
No, you cannot.
Is that what you guys were doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Thought you were doing something actually productive. I'll be honest, at first, this seemed like a complete waste of time. Because for the next 3 hours, they waited and waited. But for some reason, Mac in particular was not ready to give up. And finally,
Or it's been
after
chasing
even
chickens for
more
3
waiting,
days. Oh my god.
Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight.
Mac, what is that?
Jimmy!
Oh my god.
Oh, this chicken's actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
This is the new Brian in honor of the bird from Raft.
Fair enough.
With how nice you've been, I'm sure once you put Brian down, it will continue to hang out with us.
I swear to god.
Put it down.
Time to put Brian down.
Brian,
Brian.
no, Brian! What'd you do to Brian?
I thought he was our friend.
Well, I did catch him with a trap.
All of that.
So,
And by the time Brian had been caught and freed, it had gotten significantly less hot outside.
So they did nothing today. They did on day 3. They did nothing. That is what I'm hearing.
Which honestly gave all of us enough energy for a spontaneous adventure.
See that island behind me? We're about to go to it, Mac. Let's do it.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why swim away from a perfectly good island to a rock in the middle of the ocean? And honestly, I don't have a good answer for you.
This feels really counterintuitive.
I think this is a testament to just how bored we are.
Feels like we're wasting a lot of water and energy.
Mac, what
Who's
are you
the other
doing?
dog? Well, is that the cameraman?
Really?
There's a stingray. Look at all those fish.
those waves look really big over there. And they're coming right at us.
That's a... Oh, they can stand. Okay.
Almost there.
So that's a big swim, but... Do they have any food from the start? Yes, they had like a crate full of food and water.
And here we are. Look at this. We got water splashing on both sides. These are extra slippery rocks.
Going up now?
Oh, gosh.
How many days did you survive?
cool.
I mean, if we have food and water, I'd do the 7 days. I don't want to, but I could do it. Because I don't think there's not like... It's just a bit long, isn't it?
I don't know why we did it, but we did. How do we get off this? And then how do we get back to our island?
Well, the
let
fastest
the
way
current
off is
take you.
jumping.
I'm not jumping.
During our last few hours of sunlight,
I felt a couple raindrops.
we noticed a storm approaching us on the horizon.
When we got on the island, the forecast said it wasn't supposed to rain. There's monster clouds over there we need to prep.
Let's go, boys.
Fix the hut. Oh no.
There's rain coming.
Protect our stuff.
Do you think they will make it to the end of the challenge? I think so. I don't know what the thing is. Like this is long and like it is hard, but there's not that much of like there's not that much really going against them apart from now the rain to make them stop. You know what I mean? Darren, thank you for the 20 months.
Get as many palm leaves as you can right now.
Chandler, more leaves.
And once we ran out of daylight, we huddled up under our new and improved shelter.
Like, it doesn't
and
look
awaited
fun.
a night of rain.
I
The worst
I
part
don't
about
want
this
to do it.
is the unknown. It's so dark, you can't even see how close the rain is anymore.
Turns out we got extremely lucky. The storm ended up just missing us by a hair. But what I can say is, later in this video, we won't be so lucky.
See, that is where I'd be like, oh
I just
god.
want to go home.
Good morning, everybody.
No, I could not do it alone.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, I couldn't do it alone.
You guys got a case of the Mondays?
After 4 days on the island, our morning routine consisted of the following. First, we'd wake up and complain about how bad we slept.
Sleeping last night was rough.
And then we'd use the bathroom, sometimes together.
I'm nervous peeing at the same time as you guys.
And then eat, yet again, a bagged meal.
We're a little tired of our bag meals.
So they were gonna do like
let's
yoga
just
or
say
something.
We've got a solution. All right, this is as far as I go. Have fun.
Oh, God.
All this for some fish?
You have to go very, very far out to actually find fish. The fish aren't going to be in this light blue water. They're going to be in the dark blue water out there. So,
This is either a really good idea or a really bad one.
probably a bad one.
The plan was a little
Yeah, this is
dangerous,
long.
but simple. Mac is going to act as a human motorboat and drag Sean and Nolan out into the
Horror.
depths of the ocean. And Sean, being
He's
the
a good
expert
swimmer, though, isn't he?
survival dad that he is going to catch those fish and bring them back to shore for us to eat.
You guys got the rope?
I also brought around 500.
If there was 10 grand for every day, how many days am I going? Like, brutally honest, I just don't think I'd go. I know that's bad. I'd go for the first day and then just leave at night.
Feet of rope that they're tied to.
Get
So if
10K,
at any point they
easy.
need help, we'll just yank them in. Right, Chandler?
Yeah.
Is the rope still good?
Yeah, you have plenty of rope.
Mac, you doing okay?
500K for a day. I'd try and do, I think I'd do like 8 days. And I know you're saying I'm staying there forever, but I don't think I could. I think 8 days is like, yeah. I was going to say 10 days. No, wait, 500K. I'd do 10 days, 10 days. I'd have that as my like, doing this, 100%.
Mac literally just pulling them.
5 mil done.
untie the rope, Mac. Because that's some dead weight.
Hope you don't regret it.
Now we have no rope and we're so far away from the beach.
There's no way they're not getting seasick out there.
Oh, look at that storm.
Is that a storm?
Boys, we better hurry.
Oh,
That's rain.
God.
That's rain.
Something tells me this rope snapped somewhere.
Well, you know what we can do? We can start fishing.
I wouldn't start fishing yet. He's in the water.
Guys!
Your rope came off!
You see any fish down there?
I don't see anything.
None yet.
Well, they lost the rope, so they can't
Hey!
pull them back. Oh, God.
Whoa. You got something? Yeah.
Hey!
We got a fish!
Hold on to it.
And after 2 hours of fishing and 200 fishes worth of calories burned, all they had to show for it was one fish.
It is quite weird, isn't it? How like they will literally they'll catch a chicken and then they'll be like, oh, we'll put it back, but then they catch a fish and they'll literally just eat it. Like
Is this fun to eat?
the
Yeah,
difference.
of course.
It literally tastes like fish from a supermarket.
I mean, you know where fish from the supermarket come from, right?
Where?
The ocean.
And even though this fish from the ocean was
quite
surprisingly
weird.
good, it was time to eat something a whole lot better.
S'mores. S'mores. First off, you need to burn the bacteria off your stick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fish so
You seem like
plentiful.
you've done s'mores before.
Yeah,
Well, as a
I
man
get
who
it.
owns a chocolate company. Oh, Mac! What are you doing?
Oh, God.
You take the Feastables chocolate, scrunch it like that while it's still hot. Look at that.
Make sure to try out our new Feastables bar. People are actually liking it so much, it's sold out in most stores.
So how are we
Don't worry,
gonna
we're doing
try
our
it?
best to restock it as fast as we can. You've never had a s'more in
Oh.
your life until you've had a s'more with Feastables on it.
S'mores.
Like clockwork, we lay down and
What
go
we're
to bed.
saying, s'mores out of 10. What are you rating them? Because I think they look better than they are. Osmondo, they've been 27 months. I think s'mores, the idea of a s'more, like I looked at that and thought, oh my God, I would kill for one. But then I'd have one and I'd be like a couple bites in and be like, eh. I'll give it like a 6.
And it starts raining.
Why is it that whenever we do survival videos, it literally only rains when we're trying to sleep?
I'd say that was a very successful day 4.
Yeah, I agree.
You caught a chicken. I caught a fish.
Here's the 3 more days of stupidity. Yeah.
3 more days. If this was the Sidemen, this would be a like 16-hour video. Orange, thank you for the prime.
One of the reasons why we picked this island is there's very old houses or ruins, whatever you want to call it, on this island. And even though they're located on top of a mountain, I say today's the day we explore them.
I agree. Disagree.
Go on,
Now that we had all agreed to go to the ruins, we wanted to make sure we didn't start this expedition on an empty stomach. And just as we were eating our bagged breakfast, Nolan noticed something more appetizing down the beach.
Over there on the shoreline.
What is it?
There's a goat.
No way, bro.
There's a goat.
Mac, you cannot eat that.
You can't stop me.
No. Oh. Run away,
I mean, let him go
Run
for it, you know.
away. Go! Get out of
He ain't catching a goat.
Yes. Why did you do that?
He's our friend.
No, he's not. He's food. Oh, once again, Jimmy has scared away my food.
And after sparing another
Biggles,
animal from
thank you
Mac,
for the 11
it was
months.
time to
Appreciate that.
adventure to the ruins.
All right, let's do it.
We're almost out of water, guys.
I need some for the adventure.
I'm gonna try to fill these up with coconut water while you're gone. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going. I'll be there in 1 second.
And what they don't know is I actually have a surprise waiting for us at the top of the ruins. It'll make sense in a little bit.
That was kind of weird. I just stayed back and talked to the camera.
Yeah, kind of like how you lost $1.5 million. Follow me, gang.
Jimmy, I believe in you.
You did
For a
still
second,
win one,
I
right?
thought this was the mountain. Forgot we haven't even reached the base of the mountain yet. And while we climb this mountain,
Has
I'm
he
gonna
not won
tell the
one?
boys about Western Union.
Wherever
he
you
hasn't
are,
won yet?
Western Union makes it easy to send
mind.
money to friends and family anywhere in the world.
We'll be up here. Yeah, you keep talking about that, Jim.
Hey, wait up for me.
We're going all the way up
Oh
there.
yeah, his was
Western
the
Union
cookies.
also has a
I was thinking of the guy who did the. I was thinking of the Lambo guy, but it's a different guy in it.
Free website and app that's simple and secure.
So even my grandma can use it?
Even your grandma, man.
Greedy, thank you for the
And
prime,
before I
and
got here,
Taterless,
I
thank you for the
used
prime as well.
Western Union to pay the boat. Oh, dude, you gotta be careful. Here, give me a second, Western Union. I also used Western Union to pay the boat guy that dropped me off on this island.
Because they had been around for 100 years, I know my money got to them even though I was in the U.S.
Look how far away we've come from our beach.
Is that a rainbow?
Drone
rainbow
shot
right
was
there.
sick.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not gonna be like a Debbie Downer, but that's rain right there.
That giant cloud?
That giant cloud with rain.
Yeah, you're being a Debbie Downer. Hey, you can see Sean from here. Dude, he's building the shelter.
Sean's making us dinner.
Sean!
I can see him.
Oh, this rain. The rain is what I think.
Wait,
Actually, you know what? You know when you're saying like how many nights would I survive or how many days would I stay? I think it all depends on the weather. If there was the rain that they've shown coming up, that's when I would go, you know what, this just I'm going home.
Oh, he's
When
waving.
you'd
Is
never
it gonna
be happy
dark if we
with
go back on this path?
the amount.
How are we gonna see?
Oh, we'll figure that out later.
That's gonna be unfortunate.
Like you'd go, if I stay another day, I can get this
Are you
much.
good?
And if I stay another day, I can
I'm
get this much.
alive.
See that right over there? Boys, come on. Come over here. Welcome to the ruins.
Whoa.
This is actually sick, dude.
Why is there just a yellow box?
Yeah, what is this thing?
I'm glad you asked.
I paid some guys with Western Union $10,000 to move this box up
Oh
here.
my god.
Really?
Nolan, there's a crowbar in your backpack. What do you think's in here?
Pizza?
You knew
But
that we
who
were gonna run
knows
out of
what's in
water,
it,
so
right?
put
Why would
extra water in
surely
this
the others
box.
should open
While
it.
we're opening this, there's never been a better time to download or sign up for Western Union. Your first transaction is free. Just go to westernunion.com/MrBeast.
Now, I know I could have filled this crate with extra water and food, but instead, I brought something even better.
Matt, does this moment remind you of something?
Oh my
Oh, this
god.
picture of you losing 800 grand. Now here's a picture of you losing 700 grand.
Bro, why? Why go?
You'll see it 1 second, don't worry. Now, I didn't do this to make fun of Mac for losing
Okay.
$1.5 million.
Really? Because that's exactly what it feels like you're doing.
I did this to say, and we're gonna give you another chance in one final video.
No shot.
But this is your final shot. You're gonna give me a third shot. Your
Oh
final shot. I got
shit.
another shot. If you look at the last video we did, every single comment was bring back Mac, bring back Mac.
I hope you win.
That's another shot.
More important than your shot, there's some ruins over here. Let's go look at them.
Third shot, baby. I'm not
that
gonna let you
it?
guys down again.
This building is almost a century old.
Sorry. He brought that whole box up to the top of a mountain for 2 photos. That's it. 2.
Imagine building this 100 years ago just for a bunch of YouTubers to explore it. Whoa, this
Right.
is wicked. Why is there a cactus up there? Does the cactus just crawl up there, or does someone put the cactus up there?
The cactus does not crawl up there, Jimmy.
It doesn't have legs.
Oh my
Wayne,
God.
thank you for the 3
Let's
months.
check out on the other side of the crate. There's some more ruins over there.
This is crazy, dude. Look how the trees like wrap around the freaking rocks.
Would the gang say this was worth the effort?
Because I got a third chance, yes, I would.
All right, well, he's biased. Would you two say it was worth it?
No.
There was no pizza in the box, so no.
By this time, day
That's
5
actually
sun
the whole
was
box
setting on the island.
done.
And on our way back to
Can't believe
camp,
that.
we stopped at the peak of the mountain to take it all in.
There's no one I'd rather scale the side of a random mountain with than
Yeah, I'm gonna point out something that's the only one without a backpack.
I'd rather scale
He's the only one without a backpack.
the side of a random mountain with than you guys.
Why is that?
Thank you.
Maybe Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's fair.
But outside of that, nobody.
Boys, I'm gonna be honest, probably gonna remember this forever.
Me too. I think this view made the journey worth it.
Camp's cleaned up. It's been reinforced from the rain. Coconut water. Meal's ready to go. Got a lot more water. It's getting really dark. I mean, you can't
Damn.
even see into the woods right now. I don't know how
He's
they're
done
gonna make it
bits.
back from the top of that mountain to all these woods in the dark.
This is way sketchier at night.
Ow.
Cactus.
Ow!
You good?
Just a
Is there
thorn in my
Mr.
side.
But little did we know, running into a
Is the Mr. Beast crew bigger than the Sidemen? Depends on the shoot. I mean, this one is clearly like, what, 6 people on the island, 7 people on the island. So that's smaller, but his big shoots, 10 times bigger than ours.
cactus in the middle of the night was actually the least of our worries. We
And I mean,
ended
I
up
don't know how many
hitting
editors are
a
on
dead
this,
end,
so-
which is a little intimidating
I mean,
in
his
the
team,
middle of a forest.
way
Wait,
bigger.
which direction is it? Is it this way or that way? Wait, I can see 3 different things, dude. There's this right here, and then there's this one right here. This is a path too. Like,
Are you sure, bro?
where's that at?
It's definitely not to the. Follow me, guys. I will pick a random direction.
Wait,
Follow
no,
me.
I think it is to the left.
Oh, it is?
No, it's right over here. Ah, it's raining.
And we must have been extra lucky that night because on top of being lost, it started raining.
Are you sure this is the right one?
it's this way.
Which way are we going?
I told you we should play up.
Wait, Chandler.
Follow me.
Chandler, how sure are you?
I'm 10% sure it's this
So
way.
wouldn't 90% be better?
Are you 90%?
Can we choose? It's pouring on the side of a mountain.
This is where it
Go.
gets grim.
It's raining. Okay,
Sidemen would never spend 7 days for vid. Well, the thing is, we all like, you know, we can't go interchangeable. Like he'll have some people in some people in others, whatever. Whereas we're kind of like, all right, we've all got other commitments. Like Ethan's not gonna go away for a week to do one video, and then have to go away the next week for the next video. And he has a kid.
Choose and then unchoose.
I don't care.
Oh, boys, this is bad.
It is getting slick.
I really don't think we came up with something to steal. Oh, I almost face planted.
And if we couldn't be any more unlucky, on top of it raining while we're lost, we've even got a third thing to worry about.
Above you is the most dangerous tree on
You'll be
Earth.
fine.
If it rains, it will seep poison that will burn your skin.
Watch out for the death apple sap because it just rained.
What are we supposed to do?
Not let the poison drip on you.
Oh, that is 10,000% a death apple tree, boys.
That means we're close.
And regardless of if we took the right path or not, we could tell we were getting close to camp.
That's sand.
That's
Oh.
sand.
Thank God.
We made
I
it.
say, once they
Camp
find
is
the
right
beach,
there.
they
We
just
have
walk
a
around,
rare
right?
opportunity to scare Sean. Are we going to take advantage of that?
Yes.
Of course. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, you guys scared me.
That was a lot of
We made
build
it.
up.
Yeah, we're back.
I made you guys dinner and coconut water.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
done
tastes like
bits.
coconut.
After the hike, we ate, we showered, and when we dried off, we took a second to look up at the stars. Because when you're in the middle of the ocean, it really feels like you're on another planet. But unexpectedly, around the corner was something we've been
Could you
fearing
eat
this
bagged
entire
food 7
challenge.
days straight? If I like it, 100%.
You feel that?
I can literally eat the same food
There's a ton of
over and
water
over
on the
again.
top of our shelter.
I just
It's
don't know if
just
that's going to
if
be
I
safe
like
for us
it
to be
the
under it.
first time.
Despite our efforts from
I
earlier
have
to
very
make the
basic
shelter better,
taste.
water was beginning to pool up on our roof from the storm.
All this water on top of us. Is there a world that could bring our structure down?
And even though all we wanted at this point was a night of sleep, we had to get up and deal with it.
Oh my God. We are absolutely screwed.
I'm just getting destroyed and pummeled by rain all night.
And after 2 hours of rain, a damaged shelter, and soaking wet beds, there was no chance any of us were going to sleep that night.
Raining on you at night.
Yeah, this
The
is
worst experience you can have on these challenges.
this is where I
Hopefully it just passes over.
And even though this was an all-time low, our only option was to wait this thing out.
That's where I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, the rain last night was pretty brutal.
I don't know if I've ever been that cold, ever.
What do you want to do today, Nolan? I don't know. Absolutely nothing. I just can't wait to get out of here.
This place sucks a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick and I'm tired and I want to go home.
At this point, the island was making us miserable.
This is quickly turning into a little bit of a nightmare.
And after 6 days of physical struggle, our mental health was beginning to suffer as well.
There's only so much bagged food you can drink and hours you can lay in the sun before you start to just feel terrible. And I'm starting to feel terrible. I have a headache. I am very tired.
It was clear that we were going to have to take drastic measures if we were going to complete this challenge.
Looking for a peach cobbler.
Want to look for a peach cobbler?
Oh, I found one.
So, in an effort to turn things around, we treated ourselves to canned cobbler for breakfast.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure that is alright, but
And with the help of this unorthodox
awful.
breakfast,
Can that happen?
we were beginning to return back to normal.
Go ahead.
Dude, you hit straight into the tree.
And it became clear how exactly we were going to survive day 6.
Okay, this
Having
is
fun
alright.
with each other. And I began to realize, even though we've all done a lot of suffering,
Why'd we pick the heaviest seat in existence?
this whole trip has been filled with a lot of fun
Cheers, boys.
and adventure.
I feel like these videos. I mean, I'll
Moments
say
like these are hard to find. And when I look back on this challenge, we probably won't remember the bad times as much as we will the good.
It's kind of cool.
And with day 6 of our challenge finally coming to an end,
We're celebrating
Damn.
our final night with a massive fire. But it's kind of burning us all.
Big fire.
It's a little too big. When we wake up tomorrow, the challenge will be over.
and as the sun rose on day 7,
Oh, get me out of here.
we broke down camp and cleaned up with one thing in mind: leaving this place and never coming back. And before we leave, I just want to take the time to say thank you all for watching. All of you are the only reason videos like this exist, and I really hope you all enjoyed it.
So, videos like that, I enjoy it, but I feel like I'm watching that kind of video to see people struggle. And I feel like it was the same with the raft with the laser beam one. I spoke to Lannon about it, and he was like, bro, it was one of the worst. It was a sick experience, but it was one of the worst experiences because it was so long and so tiring and stuff. And I feel like you don't feel it. I kind of watched that thinking like, oh yeah, this is all right. You know, I could do that. It'd be a bit annoying, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's amazing, but it's I want the struggle. It did kind of just seem a bit of like camping with mates. You know, oh, it rained one night. That was the struggle. Yeah. I don't know. Still a good video though.